Hey everybody, and welcome back to Kerbal Space Program RP0, the mod suite for Realism Overhaul, adding a bunch of really cool realism stuff. Today we are trying yet again to image the moon and return something from it. Ignition. This is the exact same rocket. You can see though that our launch pad has been updated. But something there still explodes every time we go to lift off and we nudge the top of the tower. With this updated launch pad, though, we can actually bring a fully fueled rocket out to the pad and not have to deal with nearly as many launch clamps. So, it is a nighttime launch necessitated by the position, or relative inclination of the moon. And you guys have seen this KR-1 rocket go up a couple of times already, so I'm probably going to skip through most of it. As soon as I get my alignment to something a little respectable, around the 2.25 or so degree mark, that looks good. Alright, and I will see you guys when we are in space. Alright, and so we are almost to orbit. We're at almost at our stage 3 cutout here. And first of our true upper stage ignitions. Got plenty of time to apogee. Just get ourselves lined up because we will lose avionics for just a brief minute or two. Oh, I should have turned on the RCS, but I don't think we'll actually need it. I did use some to correct a roll problem, but not a whole lot. Yeah. So as soon as we have avionics unlocked, we'll get in on some of that. Which I would like to be soon. Our time to apogee is still climbing, so we can just start shooting straight down the horizon here. Any second now. I guess not. I was half tempted to remove that SRB that really foiled up this mission last time, but did not do so for reasons I don't understand. The flight plan for this one was to not capture, just do a quick fly past to the moon, get the pictures we need, and then continue on a free return trajectory. So my thinking is that without the braking to get into orbit of the moon, we'll carry this AJ-10 stage with us all the way back, and then we can use that SRB to brake in high atmosphere. Yeah, I mean, it's got quite a lot of thrust and a good burn time. It'll do a real good job of slowing us down a whole lot, so that's the new plan. Alright, officially orbital, and 150, let's just go ahead and shut that down. Alright, and here we are, 371 by 158. By no means circular. By no means do I care. So I'm going to go ahead and plot for the moon, and I will pick you guys up when we start the burn. See you in a second. Alright, and we're back. I have plotted for the moon. We have made about 3/4 of an orbit. And so here we are at about 3 minutes 15 seconds before the node. Total burn time on that should be about 6 minutes. Just waiting for our engines to ullage, and there they go. Okay. It always makes me really nervous hitting spacebar even in docking mode, because it's just, it weirds me out, okay? There's our moon. We've got a pretty good intercept. It was like 3165 delta V. Not great, but you know, we have delta V to spare. I know I said that last time, and look what happened. But you know, them's the brakes. Alright, well, I'm gonna walk through this node, and then I will pick you guys up as we are hitting our moon encounter. Just so. and there's that. But just for the record, oh wait, I need to mess with this parachute, don't I? Yeah, you need to deploy at altitude, and I would like you to deploy nice and low. Everybody nice and low. Close and arm. So there's that. Alright, I will see you guys when we're hitting the moon. Hey everybody. Alright, and I just flew past our first mid-course correction to adjust our approach to the moon, to get nice and low, to take advantage of that nice Oberth effect. So just 20 minutes behind schedule. I am trying to line up to make that happen just by slowing us up by about 9 meters per second or so. So we will switch into here, put ourselves online for it, switch into docking mode, and just use our RCS. Although, man, this is taking a long time. So we'll just bump on that engine just a little bit. That took in way less time. Kind of thankful for that, although now I'm going to play Chase the Node. I do believe I have quite a lot of RCS left, so I should be relying mostly on that. I have about 600 meters per second left in this stage, which I'm hoping to do all of my alignment for later. Alright, and then a 300 or so meter per second burn there at the moon, which should put us on this trajectory, which gets us most of the way there without too much messing with it. But I figure with another 300 meters per second left in the tank, we can certainly make an adjustment to bring that down to a more respectable level. And that's not even touching in on the SRB, which again I'm hoping to use for braking just at the very tip of the atmosphere. So we're just going to go ahead and ride this time warp on in. That 0.2 draw on the battery from not realigning my solar panels is really just not all that bad. Where did this node come from? Why is it here? Makes no sense to me whatsoever. Alright, 13 hours to our next burn. Whoa! Motherfucker. Son of a bitch. Alright, we just need to get rid of that. It's not going to do us any good. We need to replot the maneuver here. That's going to send us whipping right out of the system. Fuck. Oh, I really screwed the pooch, didn't I? Again. So if we just limit this to adjusting our inclination out, okay, that's going to bring us, that will keep us orbital very quickly. 479. What's our total budget? Not, alright, I'll figure that out in a bit. Let's plot the node and then see if we can afford it. We've got our CS we can get down also. 679 takes us to 5 million. That makes it worse. 2 million. Rain it on in. 1 million. I'm looking for about 100K. No, I don't want to add a maneuver there. 420. Perfect. I had, what, 600 meters per second? Alright, node in 1 minute. Let's get it done. What do we have in the tank? 694. Can we get 14 meters per second out of these RCS thrusters alone? Sure, we'll find out. Alright, docking mode. Let's take the photographs. Keep. Close the doors. Make sure you fly past your node. Light it up. This is a highly inefficient maneuver. I promised myself I was going to nail it this time. I was going to get everything right. I was going to be Manly-esque. Scott Manly-esque. And here I am, screwing it up because I can't jump out of time warp in time. Good for me. Alright. Please, please, please. How much? Okay. 50 units RCS fuel. We just stay on that pedal. Maybe, maybe. Maybe we'll have just enough. We've got, I don't know, 20 or 30 meters per second in this tank with those RCS control jets. So even if we use all this, we can reorient ourselves correctly to fire that SRB. But we need to keep this stage attached because we won't have avionics control until we ditch that SRB afterward. Alright. 100. Coming down to the wire. That tank's about to run dry. 4 meters per second left. We'll just run this RCS out, I guess. How much is left? Oh, 35. We should totally be able to walk off these last few meters per second. And maybe even have enough left there to correct. Because, oh, there will be some correcting. Of that, I have no doubt. 9.5, 0.4, 3, 2, 1. Kill it. Alright, that's enough. Thanks, guys. Appreciate that. Alright, and that gives us a periapsis of 60, which is way too low. Alright, we'll correct that once we leave the moon. But good for us. So far, so good. Alright, I'm gonna... Well, I guess we can just watch this zoom out. I will be again tinkering with nodes, which I will pause the recording for. Whoop. Goodbye, moon. It's been real sweet and stuff. Finally, we're gonna get a flyby that we can take home to Mom. I hope it's pleasant. Alright, here we are. I'm gonna tinker with nodes and get things set up. I'll pick you guys back up in just a second. Alright, I played with nodes but couldn't get it quite right because it was being very wonky. But we're in like the tenths of a meters per second. So I'm just going to make this adjustment out here at our apogee while watching very closely our periapsis over here on the bottom right hand side of the screen. Yeah. This thing is going to come in... Oh man, I should probably adjust my camera angle, huh? That would be nice, wouldn't it? No, I don't want to set the moon as the focus view. I would like to set my spacecraft as the focus view. Or not. Whichever. Aye, aye, aye. Alright. We'll just do this over here. 14 hours to apogee. I do not want to time warp past it. I should probably adjust. Although I'm showing net 0 on my electric charge, which is nice. 2 hours. I'm so bad at the time warping. So bad at the time warping. Alright. Oh, yeah. Flew past it. Okay. Anyway. Let's turn RCS on. There is our node. How much? 20 some odd units. Okay. We're just going to point straight to prograde. Yeah, we can ignore this node. Whoa, what happened? Oh, I came off the key. Alright. $112. So again, we're going to have the mighty braking power of our solid rocket booster. Whoa, whoa, what's that encountering the moon? Oh, it's the Ranger Mark 1. How convenient. And let's see if we can't focus our view back here on Earth. No, not the moon. Not the Ranger Mark 1 probe. Earth. Or not. Fine. Okay, and we're time warping again. With the moon. I like how I can't focus view. That's cool. I can on the moon, even though I'm clicking nowhere near it. These are, again, some of the bugs that just kind of happen. Alright, so the whole reason we're coming in at something as high as 112 is because that solid rocket motor is hopefully going to take care of a large quantity of our braking force. Thus, we don't really need to aerobrake nearly as much. Alright, and our time to apoapsis, or periapsis, is like 20 minutes! Oh god! We are in it. And going back around. We just skipped through it all. Is it worth trying to brake? Probably not. We are... How far away is that? 8 days. Shit. And I really don't want to fire this booster right now. Hey, look at that. That would have solved so many problems. Because we're not going to... At 21... Well, let's see what 21 or so hundred meters per second would do. Let's... What is the exact delta V on that stage? 2167. Put us about there, and in a better place to make an adjustment. So you know what? Let's just do it. Let's bring this cowboy home. Alright, and that's set, and that's set. And... switch to staging mode, ignition. Nope. Fine. Ignition. We're going, whether we like it or not. So we can hopefully watch our periapsis fall to something recoverable. If not, we'll have enough time out at our apoapsis to make an adjustment. I would like to see this hit something about 65 or 70, although we may exceed that. And I have no way of adjusting this flight plan right now. But again, we've got a means of correcting, which is great, right? Yeah, because that's falling way too much. If we could get that down to... Yeah, I don't know. Alright. Okay, periapsis is now a collision course, just like last time. That's fun, right? Hey, I'm not going to be really dumb and not fix it at apogee this time. I am going to fix it at apogee. Alright, 81 meters per second past our... Just a couple, and now we have avionics control. So let's see what our flight plan looks like. Okay. Apoapsis, add maneuver. Let's bring our periapsis up. Oh yeah, that's not going to change on that side of the screen. 292. Let's... God, that's 100 meters per second. 107. That'll probably get us a capture, or a deorbit. 29. Entirely too low. 70. That's what we're looking for. 49 meters per second in 1 hour's time. Can I not time warp past it? That is the goal. Almost. You almost had me there, Time Warp. Oh, no, 9 minutes. That. Alright. And let's unlock our hydrazine tank. And get ourselves spun into position here. And peg the throttle. Alright, and do I have hydrazine in either of these? I don't think I do. I couldn't remember. Alright. Come on, Periapps, let's get to something reasonable. Maybe I don't have enough. Well, maybe. I don't know how far we've corrected. Should have brought that part up first. Good for me. Alright, I'm not going to make you watch this long, stupid burn. I will just pick you guys up when we're hitting the atmosphere again. So, wish me good luck. Alright, here we are, the home stretch. We had something like 9.8 meters per second to spare. Earth's poles. That's a biome I'm sure we don't have yet. Can we analyze telemetry? Sweet. Well, I can get rid of that. 3.4 science. Yay! Alright. Time to face into the retrograde. Oh yeah, we had like 9 units of hydrazine left over. So we're in fairly decent shape here, coming streaking across the South Pole. Ooh, that's pretty. Where are we going to come in? Looks like we're going to streak across Australia and probably splash down right over here in the South Pacific. Here's hoping anyway, but... And there's atmosphere. Let's get ourselves lined up. Facing into retrograde. Take a cheating man's quick save. Alright. No connection. Can't decouple our service module. We're just going to have to ride it in and watch it all explode. And oh, explosions there will be. Yep. And there go the antenna. Decoupler's going. Any minute now, I expect we'll start losing those solar panels. I may speed this up in post, which means I actually have to do a post. And that's kind of upsetting. But for now, we're just gonna sit back and watch it happen. And wow, looks like we're gonna hit land. Amazingly enough. And while we still have connection, let's go ahead and ditch that heat shield. Whoa. And now we have avionics control. Yay. Alright. Now we can just speed some of this up. and hope that that film return canister doesn't smash when it hits the ground. Well, I'm sure this parachute will be enough. Should deploy any minute now. There we go. And there's full deployment. Not quite a comfortable. Where did that heat shield go? How is it way up there? I guess it's tumbling. It's mostly burnt up anyway, so. God, I wish I had put altitude to sea level on that. And I wish I had connection so I could get flying over Earth's desert as a biome. I'm sure I don't have. Yeah, I should have been paying attention. And here comes the ground. Bonk. Nice. Awesome. Alright, we're going to recover this. Sorry for the oppressively long episode. But thanks for sticking with it. Thanks for... Man, we had a success. Sort of. Although, you know, we didn't have a contract for successful re-entry. We didn't have a contract for flying by the moon. This was more kind of a matter of pride. Or did I have a contract for... Oh, hey, film return plus 15 science for something close to the moon. 45 total on that. Brings our... Plus what we radioed in. Our total is now 154. And we made $1,600 back. All right. That's a screen we so rarely get to see, but we do have... Oh, we did have one for successful re-entry. That's awesome. 62 grand. The vessel is complete. The sounding rocket contract I took. Another one that I took. Science data from space around Earth. I forgot I took that one, but that was kind of a freebie. Glad we got that. And science around the moon. Another 10 large. Okay, I'll take it. That was a successful mission. All in one episode. From launch to success. Thanks for hanging out, guys. I will see you all next time.